What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to showcase a very, very powerful hybrid Saiyan as my cat meows in the background to showcase the awesomeness of Super Saiyan 3 physical Gotenks, Rainbow Starred, level 10 links, EZA. Let's go.
I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my home.
So as we jump into this legendary Goku event to test out the newly dropped on global Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, don't forget to follow the channel, hitting that little red button. And if you want to go crazy, you can go ahead and hit that blue button. So let's test out this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And first off, we're getting the pair that we want right off the bat, which is very, very good. We're actually kind of getting a nice little rotation here. Unfortunately, the only problem that I can see is that the Int Gotenks is still in base form, and he doesn't link up that well with the physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks in this form. He only shares 3 links in his base form. So you do need to wait a few turns for this Gotenks to really start linking up well. Right now they're just sharing the Innocence, Fierce Battle, and Fuse Fighter. And then when he transforms into Super Saiyan 2, he gains 1 more link. So it'll be 4 links that they share. And then finally, when he turns Super Saiyan 3, after 7 turns, he's going to be sharing 6 links. So after a while, it's going to look good, but it is going to take a while, right? So that's one problem that he's going to face here. Do I just do this and then take this? Yeah, I do. So what does the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks do, now that I showed you who's his best linking partner? Before his EZA, he was strong and he could do damage, but his defense was pretty bad for the first 7 turns. And even after the first 7 turns were over, his defense was still garbage. Now, back in the day, that didn't matter much because defense wasn't that important of a skill to have, because it was mainly just like boss rush and Dokkan events and stuff like that, World Tournament. Those are really like the core events that were going on. But then when you started having like Legendary Goku event, then you were like, okay, we need characters that can actually stack defense. Then when you started introducing Super Battle Road, then you're like, okay, we need units that can actually survive like anything, right? They need to be able to survive. So now you need, characters that are not going to get hit by a feather and die. And Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, without his EZA, is someone that can get slapped by a pillow and just get, deaded in 2 seconds. As you can see, that 5.3 million attack stat, which is absolutely gorgeous. After his Extreme Z Awakening, he pretty much solves all his problems, right? So on his super attacks are still kind of the same in terms of effects, right? The nice thing about this dude is that he doesn't screw himself over like the LR, Goten, and Trunks do if you're not getting the type of super attack you want. So this dude has a 10 key, an 11 key, and a 12 key super attack. So he's got a bunch of different attacks. And the 10 key is immense damage and massively lowers defense. So that's not terrible. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not terrible, right? 80% defense reduction to the enemy is pretty good. Like it's not a bad thing. Good lord, already 24 damage. It's a ridiculous Gohan is, dude. His 11 key is the one that does a ridiculous amount, because what ends up happening is this Gotenks will raise his attack by 100% on 11 key, do immense damage, and his attack will be effective against all types. So that's the one that's really, really about just obliterating the enemy. But his 12 key is pretty solid too, because he's not, he's not doing massively raising, but at this point he's raising his attack by 50%. So that's still not bad. A 50% increase in attack ain't too shabby. As you can see here, we're sitting at 145k. So can I get, all right, so let me show you the 10 key, because this is going to massively lower the defense. Boom. And then he'll get that super attack, he'll get that super attack. So those are his 3 different super attacks, kind of keeping keeping track, right? Really, all you have to understand is that his 11 key will do the most damage. That's really all you have to understand. His 11 key will do the most damage. His 12 key will do the second most damage, and then his third key is not going to do as much damage, even though, or third key, his third super attack, the 10 key, it's not going to do as much, but with that said, it's still going to, as you saw, do 4 million attacks. Like, it's still really, really powerful. It's not some kind of slouch there. And the reason why is because of how much attack he gives himself. This dude is 150% attack and defense, plus an additional 70% attack, 30% defense, and 30% chance of dodging for 7 turns from the start of turn. So he is really, really, really powerful in the first 7 turns. After that, he's still good. He's just not as strong. After that, he's sitting at 150% attack and defense, and that's it, right? So, like, that is still strong, but it's not as strong. So he's really, amazing in the beginning of the fight. But we're going to see how he does afterwards, because we're going on to turn 7. So this is the final turn. This is the final turn. And we actually get to have a turn where he's going to link up the best with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So in reality, this is probably his best rotation. We also have that Gohan on rotation. I believe that was Gohan that is going to buff him up. Was that the physical Gohan? Let's take a look. Yes, it is. So he's getting a 50% increase here. Now, unfortunately, he's at 12 keys, so I'm not going to be able to massively raise my attack. And that's the thing, right? Like, this dude links too well at this point, but even then, he's going to be really strong. So 171 defense, not bad, but 805,000 attack. He's going to greatly raise the attack in just a second. So the numbers are going to be absolutely phenomenal. Watch what you guys see here. Watch what ends up happening. Yeah, 6 million. Easy breezy. 6 million, and if we did the massively raising the attack, you would have added another 50% on top of that. You would have added another 50% on top of that, so he would have gotten closer to 9 million instead of 6. That's how wacky this character can get. Now, what's going to be very interesting is seeing how he does without that 7-turn, boost. Because at this point, we're done with it. It's over. We've finished it. It's depleted. And so we really have to understand now, how powerful is he going to be? Is he going to be just not... Is his defense going to drop below 100k? I can't imagine it would, because 150% defense is a decent amount. So it would be shocking if he drops below. I would say he's probably going to be sitting around 130k defense, which is not incredible, but it's also not bad. So it's kind of right in the middle, right? And that's one huge problem with physical Goten and Trunks. If they don't super attack, you get hit hard. You get hit really hard. That's also a reason why I didn't continue summoning for them. I'm probably like 700 stones deep on that banner, and I'm just going to call it quits, honestly, because it's just not worth it to keep going on that thing. I don't think they're strong enough to warrant going deep for it, because they're just too situational, right? Like, that's my problem. All right, so let's see what I'm doing here. Keep in mind, we are doing a Dokkan mode. We're at 4.7 million attack, so that's still really solid. Oh, this is hard on an emulator. That's still really good, right? 4.7 million. No, we're not getting the 6 millions, but even still a very, very strong amount. We're still going to be able to one-shot this Goku. Bye-bye, my boy. You're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you. Here we go. Let's see who blasts. Boom. That's a pretty good number still, my dude. That is still a pretty good number. So as you can see, they're still very, very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. So, all right, let's, this is going to be an ugly rotation, honestly. So let's put him there. Let's put him there. And then what's the Tech Gohan? 279. That's not bad. We'll be able to do this. Take those Tech Orbs. I really want to use all of these physical orbs for... Oof, I shouldn't have done that, but it's all right. I wanted to give all those physical orbs to the Gohan since he's going to be defending, and I need him to get buffed up here, and hopefully he'll be able to survive, but who knows. But yeah, my main thing with this Gotenks is he's kind of tricky because there's plenty of great supports that are going to do really well with him, right? Really, really well with him. But in terms of linking partners, his best linking partners are this form of Gotenks, right? At Super Saiyan 3 level, and Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the teen version. So like the older version. So that was just a quick little showcase of what this man can do. His numbers got to be very, very high. His defense was not bad during it. It held up for sure. I would say that this guy is a good EZA, but he's definitely not in the top echelon of EZAs. You know, we're not talking about the Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegetas or the physical coolers. But I mean, he's still miles better than the Super Saiyan 3 Broly. That's not even up for debate. That dude is just, man, what a bad turn they took when they decided to Extreme Z Awaken that dude. He needs he needs an ABC awakening for that Z awakening. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, listen, if you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and slap that like button. Not too hard, though. You don't want it to press charges. If you want to follow the channel, like I said before, you can click that blue join button, become a Boomer Champion like Joe V, Wolverine Gaming, or you can do it the free-to-play way. Gently rub that sub button. Gingerly ring that bell button. Lovingly, mwah, kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.